Hi guys, I'm Adam Wilborn from WhatCulture.
And I'm Phil.
And as you would expect, the day after SmackDown debuted on Fox, it's a pretty newsworthy day. So let's dive straight into it and let you know what happened after SmackDown on Fox went off air.
What did happen after SmackDown on Fox went off air?
Well, quite simply, not a lot in terms of in-ring action, but a lot in terms of crowd reaction. Now, you may know that, of course, SmackDown on Fox was teased with literally every WWE wrestler ever appearing on the show. And when that didn't materialise, aside from the likes of Mick Foley, Kurt Angle, Goldberg, Mark Henry, etc., appearing in the crowd, yeah, the people in attendance at the Staples Center in Los Angeles were pissed. Obviously, they were promised the likes of The Undertaker and Stone Cold Steve Austin. And in reality, what actually happened was Stone Cold Steve Austin appeared in some sort of pre-taped vignette. And The Undertaker, I mean, I suppose he was there. He was in the opening little video to SmackDown.
If that's what you're counting, you're really clutching at straws.
Yeah, but because they weren't there and because of the subsequent bait and switch that we should really get used to from WWE by now, what happened after SmackDown went off the air was, well, quite a lot of booing and chants of AEW. Now, obviously, at the end of the show, we saw Cain Velasquez attack Brock Lesnar after he beat Kofi Kingston in, what was it, 7 seconds? 9 seconds? Something like that. I mean, longer than it's taken, well, we've taken longer to explain it than actually happened in the match. But yes, we had that. We had Brock teasing getting in the ring and then going away again, then teasing getting in the ring again and then going away again, whilst he sort of went, is that it? We off air yet? Yeah. And then I know what you're thinking, well, did anything big happen after that? No, he walked backstage, they turned the lights on and said, goodbye everyone. And they weren't best pleased by the sounds of things, which is not really that surprising.
Not really. Like, it's an easy win, this one. You've got a show as loaded as that SmackDown was. You've got The Rock, you've got two massive surprises with Tyson Fury and Cain Velasquez. Like, it should be an easy one to send fans home happy with, really, shouldn't it? And then you advertise something and then you don't deliver. And it's like, it's an easy one. If you're not going to deliver it, if you're over-egging this show, if you're overpacking it, you're trying to get too much in, just don't tell, like, say you're going to advertise that much. Maybe keep some things as a surprise, and then if it doesn't, like, turn out that you can fit them on the show, it's not bad. Like, it's only people annoyed that they're not getting something that they've been directly told was going to happen.
Exactly. And if you want to send fans home happy, if you're thinking, oh, taking the title off Kofi that quickly might leave a bad taste in the mouth, even though I'm very, very excited, like everyone else is, about Cain Velasquez going forward. Just send The Rock back out there. Send him out there with his mobile phone and say, ring anyone in your phone book.
Do whatever you want. You've got 20 minutes. Have fun.
Yeah, but apparently they didn't do that. They just went, right, bugger off, go on. Thanks for coming. And kind of akin to the Raw after WrestleMania where we were at. Nowadays, it's not just going to be boos and criticism and wieners get thrown in the ring. That's the other show. People are going to chant for the rival promotion. Yeah, the
CM Punk chant has been the one for a very long time of the, like, we don't like this, we're just going to chant for something else to annoy you more than anything. It's not necessarily, obviously they do want CM Punk back, but that's not the point of the CM Punk chant.
Speaking of CM Punk, here he is with the post-show analysis on Fox.
For a while it was ECW a long time ago, now it's AEW. I don't know, if they're going to feed the fans situations where they can chant this, they're going to chant it. It's their own fault, really.
Like, the thing is, I've been to WWE shows that ended I went to a SmackDown taping, I remember, and I'm not sure if it went off that brilliantly, but afterwards they said, hey, stick around, because we're going to have Dolph Ziggler, and it was Shinsuke Nakamura's, not first match, but, you know, you're going to see him before he actually wrestles for WWE on the main roster. So just do that, surely. You've got to get Braun Strowman back out there and say, right, he's going to pick a child from the crowd and throw him as far across the Staples Center as he possibly can. But yeah, people were pissed off, basically.
Yeah, so that's that. But speaking of SmackDown, the early SmackDown ratings are in.
Yes!
Are you excited? Okay, so SmackDown this week did a 3.87 million views.
That's good.
Now, to give it some kind of context, SmackDown last week did 2 million views. So that's a really, really good increase.
Doubled.
Raw this week did 2.5 million views, so that's like 1.3 million more than Raw did. Now, it's not the best thing they've ever done in recent memory. Raw 25 did 4.5 million, but that was like a very, very hyped show with a lot of people coming back. The Raw Reunion show did a 3.09 million.
It's really good.
That. So like this is like one of the best WWE ratings for a very long time.
Yeah, I mean, we talked a lot about this TV deal for SmackDown on Fox, and obviously Fox are demanding big things from WWE. They obviously can't have this every single week where they go, get The Rock out and have him beat up some member of the roster. But that is a great start to things for WWE.
Yeah,
Obviously, next week we've got the draft as well.
Yeah, there's big things. I think Meltzer leading into this was expecting sort of 3+ million, so it's fallen in line with that. I think WWE themselves may have been expecting 4 million or something, just to say like, okay, yeah, Fox, here you go. Like, this is what we're delivering, because they are paying them a lot of money. But still, this is really, really positive, a big number for them.
Yeah, exactly. If this had been a 2.5, then we'd have been buried.
Yeah,
So
there'd be
subsequently,
real issues.
Now it's near to 4 million, and like you say, nearly double what they did last week. We have to praise them. You know, aside from the Kofi stuff, I thought they put on a fantastic show.
It's a great episode of SmackDown. I said it before, I'll say it again, the most enjoyable main roster WWE show in a very long time.
And another thing we should mention, which we haven't really done so in amidst all the Rock and Brock and Kane and what have you, is the fact that for once, with one of these big shows with all the legends and talent and stuff appearing on it, you know, the one-off appearances, let's say, or you know, less regular, is they, for the most part, just showcase people who are going to be there next week.
Yeah, they brought The Rock out at the beginning, but that's like, hey, welcome to SmackDown, it's The Rock show, get that done. And then pretty much everything else was either building storylines or just showing, like, obviously new eyes. I mean, there obviously was a lot of new eyes on it. Like, who these guys are. A lot of the commentary was all about putting the guys over, about explaining to people what that character is. It was very much trying to get new eyes on a product up to date as quickly as possible, showing here's what we're all about, this is the kind of action you can expect, this is the kind of stars you can expect leading forwards, like this is what SmackDown is, this is come back again next week and see more.
And we've always talked about the figures going up regardless, not only because of Fox's promotion of it, but because of the fact that Fox is in more homes, obviously.
Yeah,
but yeah, if I was a relatively newer viewer, or especially a lapsed WWE fan, and the draft was next week, which they're obviously going to push big as well,
yep,
I'd be intrigued to stick around. I think they're going to do well off this, at least for now. Just keep doing what you're doing without the COVID bollocks.
Is this the end of Raw as the A show?
Unquestionably. I think that's it now. I think Raw is probably going to be more of an afterthought for WWE than we even anticipated. Right, let's move on and talk about AEW, or should I say a former AEW star, Kaylie Rae, who of course left the promotion in a bit of questionable circumstances.
There's a lot of mysteries. Right?
Yes,
no one really
that's the
knew
best way of putting
the
it.
actual stories.
But any reports of her possibly being, not cleared to rest or anything, appear to have been put to bed. She made another indie appearance at last night's Freelance Underground in Illinois. She ran in, she had a face-off with league champion GPA, and she had a lovely photo backstage with her friend Joey Ryan as well. So the mystery sort of continues for her.
Yeah, who knows? It's a huge question about Kaylie Rae, about her future. Like, obviously she still enjoys wrestling, she still wants to be involved in wrestling.
She was a great character in AEW.
She was really good, she was a big part of Double or Nothing.
She was their Bayley, effectively,
yeah,
wasn't she?
absolutely. And yeah, all the lead up to Double or Nothing as well. She was in a lot of the press things. Yeah, I have no idea what happened there or what's going to happen going forward.
Think we'll ever find out?
I don't know. Like, surely the story's got to come out eventually of what it was. I mean, it might just be that she didn't want that kind of spotlight. She didn't want that position. She just wants to enjoy wrestling on a smaller scale. Maybe. It's like the spotlight isn't for everyone. So.
Add that to the big pile of wrestling's biggest mysteries.
Yep.
Who did throw pie at Kevin Owens?
You know what isn't a mystery, though?
What? Good set.
Awesome Kong's contract status with AEW.
I love Awesome Kong.
She was doing the press conferences after AEW Dynamite, and we have some quotes from her here. From Tony Khan. He was doing the press conferences. He was asked about Awesome Kong's status. He was saying, I've got the quote here. She was coaching the women's dark match, pitting Britt Baker and Ali against Bea Priestley and Penelope Ford. She was coaching them beforehand, and she was sitting next to Tony Khan then. She's great. She's another full-time employee. She's an important part of the office and backstage a lot, but you will be seeing her again, and he won't say when, and he won't say where. So it seems like they've brought her on. She is full-time with the company. It's probably a teaching role for a lot of the new people, teach them how to work TV. I mean, Awesome Kong has a hell of a lot of experience about working on TV, not only on like Impact for years, but WWE and Glow and things. She knows how to produce TV. And then, but Tony Khan, in another interesting note, goes on to talk about Glow. And he says, I'd love to do some stuff together with Glow. That'd be great. If they'd like to do it, we'd love to do it. If she'd like to do it, I don't know if she wants to cross the streams, though. So a little AEW Glow collaboration there.
I'd be down for seeing that. I mean, it's just such a good week to be a wrestling fan, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I remember I interviewed Nyla Rose very recently. The video is still available on our YouTube channel, and discussed the potential of her facing off against Awesome Kong again, because I just loved that visual, and I can see money in that match, and she seemed to be up for it.
Yeah.
I think, you know, Awesome, we were there.
Yeah, that moment at Double or Nothing was absolutely brilliant.
I genuinely got goosebumps. So if we can get to see her back in the ring, great. If she just remains in a backstage role, helping the talent that they've got.
She's obviously really useful to the company in either role, so it's a great place for her to be. She's got the freedom to do whatever she wants. She can do Glow, she can wrestle, she can teach people. Like, it's got to be a great position.
So happy right now, Phil.
Wrestling.
Hell in a Cells tomorrow as well.
Right?
We're doing a live stream.
This week is not over.
We're doing a live. There's only 4 matches, I know, but we're doing a live stream. Myself and Adam Nicholas. So make sure you join us for our live stream reactions for that. But for now, let me know your thoughts on all of today's news stories in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And of course, subscribe to What Culture Wrestling on either iTunes, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts from for daily wrestling podcasts. Plus, you can let us know your thoughts on Twitter at WhatCultureWWE. Watch there. Follow both of us. You can follow him at
Fill My Chambers.
You can follow me at Adam Wilborn. As I said, follow us all at WhatCultureWWE. But for now, my thanks to Phil. Thank you for watching, and we will see you soon.